guys, it's Celeste. Welcome to another video. Right now, it's currently 4:14 in the morning, and if you can't tell, I'm wide awake. Bright eyes, bushy tail. I literally feel that in my teeth, like so strongly do I feel that I am bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and my alarm for the morning is set for 6 a.m. It's 4:15. Let's be real, I was not getting any sleep. I wasn't going to be getting any sleep. Nothing about laying in my room in the dark with meditation music playing or, anything normal about just the normal going to bed experience. None of that was gonna be getting me any sleep. Let's be real. Let's be so fucking real right now. Obviously, none of that was gonna make me fall asleep. I'm way too excited to be alive, obviously. But I'm just saying, none of that was going to make me catch some Z's, Not only that, but every time I would close my eyes, so many memories of friends who just really did me dirty for no reason kept just playing through my head, and just random people who no offense, but they kind of deserve so much karma replaying in my head, just videos of people, not actually videos, but mental images videos, right? Of just people doing me so fucking dirty for no reason. Me not doing anything to them just coming for me for no reason constantly. Anyway, this video is not, I already did the return to sender videos. I'll do more in the future, but I don't think we need another return to sender. Those people are gonna get their karma, we just gotta wait a little bit. Anyway, though, I don't want to do a negative sort of intent video. I'm just gonna do a little good karma video for me and for all of you really powerful, strong motherfuckers out there who just deserve the best and who actually deserve the good karma. We're gonna focus on you right now, and also me, and together we're going to just do a little positive good karma video out there, we can just have a good experience and focus on something not so negative right now. Although, don't get me wrong, there's, those mental images of people just coming for my neck for no reason, just not literally, but just saying just god awful things and just being so malicious, actually. Or I think a theme too. Well, I had one, I can't even say it was one friend who had this personality type. There were friends, I just, there were some people out there. There were some people out there who were just crazy. Not even in a good way. So, I had one friend who would always intentionally make comments to me about me not being an interesting person in a lot of ways. She would be, this was way back in freshman year and stuff, but I think that during such a formative time, she did me so dirty. And I was just saying to myself today, the entire time she was the one who quite obviously had just 70 million types of privilege that I didn't have, in ways that were actively hurtful in my life, and then she would then use her upper hand and her opportunities to make me sound like I was literally less of a person for that. So I was thinking to myself, how evil of a person do you actually have to be? I'm gonna turn on the air, it's a bit hot. Um, yeah. Like, the type of person who would say to me, like, she told me, like, she didn't think I was, like, the type of person that anyone would want to hang out with, like, one-on-one, because I would just be, like, so boring that it, like, wouldn't be worth it. Which, first of all, doesn't even make any sense. Second of all, like, at some point, like, look who's talking, right? Like, if it's, like, actually true about you and it's not true about me, maybe, like, the shoe is going to be worn where it actually fits. Right. Also, though, this girl, like, I guess, I don't know, her parents had, like, some, like, secret government job, so she was, like, raised in this, like, mansion, and she had this giant movie theater in her house, and, like, her kitchen was, like, 3 of my house combined, and, like, her living room was probably, like, 8 of my house combined, like, you know what I'm saying? So, so, yeah, no. Like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, like, what's going on? And then she would, like, call me crying, and she would be like, "You're my only real friend." I'm not kidding, that happened so many times. Or she would write in a card, like, "Thank you for being my only real friend." Like, I don't even remember, there were probably, like, tears in the card, actually, like, as she was writing it, because, like, these would be, like, real tears, but then, like, a week later, she had, like, a Halloween party that she invited, like, everyone in the friend group, like, except for me, and, like, there was, like, weird stuff going on. She made, like, a group chat with everyone, including me, talked about the Halloween party with all of them, like, invited all of them to the party in front of me in this group chat. I was like, I almost want to say her name, but I'm like, someday when I'm, like, successful, famous, she's probably gonna try to, like, sue me anyway, even if I don't say anything, just because she's that bitter of a person, you know? So I'm like, if I don't say her name, she's gonna have nothing to, like, go off of, but, like, you get what I'm saying. It's, like, that type of person who, like, will have it out for you, even though they have exactly what you don't have, and what you would actually benefit from having. Like, it never makes sense. Like, it's like, calm down, like, again, the shoe is going to be worn on the foot that it fits. It's not gonna be, like, my problem at the end of the day. What else did she do? Oh, yeah, so, like, later on, like, a few years later, imagine this, like, I hadn't talked to this girl for, like, years. Okay. What was that? I don't know what that was. It was nothing. I'm just like I don't know. I'm like a cat, because I'll just, like, peer out the window and be like, I heard something. What was that? Like, I don't know. 1 second. I gotta fix the curtain. Because it's literally 4:23 in the morning. I'm not gonna sleep. Like, after I did those Return to Sender videos, I have not been catching any sleep, really, because I feel like my spirit and my soul and my higher self, like, I feel like I'm just, like, you know, I'm just, like, out there, like, doing stuff. Like, I'm just, like, you know, so busy that, like, I can't sleep. Like, you're gonna be like, what the fuck does that mean? It really just means, like, I'm doing too much. Like, not even in a bad way. Like, I'm perfectly, like, good with that. Yeah. But if, like, a portion of my spirit, you could say, is, like, out there in the, what would you even say, like, the extra realms, right? Just, like, doing work to, like, work on the spell continuously still. Because I'm just kind of, like, hardcore with stuff. Like, I'm still out there working on the spell in a way, you know, so that's why, like, I'm not catching as much sleep. And I did other spells today. Like, I've been doing magic, like, all day. Like, I did, like, 3 major spells today. Like, on paper with like sigils and stuff, but like I'm not gonna say for what, but they were really like serious, good ones to do. You know, I'm just like super cool and stuff. Yeah. Oh, so what happened with that girl, right? So like years later, after I had not talked to her, literally cut her out of my life because I was like, why would I need somebody that weird and that toxic towards me when they're the one who has opportunities that I didn't have, but they're acting like it's the other way around? Like, let's be real at some point, right? Okay. So at this point, I don't think I was in school anymore because I left school sophomore year, like literally like halfway through sophomore year. Okay. And so when it was like right after that happened, that this other girl that I used to be friends with, again, used to, wow, my heart chakra literally hurt from that, because these are like sad stories, you know. But anyway, so I went to the other girl I was like friends with currently at that time, not now, but like currently at that time, right? My brain just like went blank, but what I was gonna say was she was in like high school and college at the same time, like whatever, doing that thing, like good for her, cool. Obviously no hate to that, like education, whatever. Like I guess if you're gonna go chase education, like whatever, like it might as well be a thing in the world. I don't know. I'm not against people being educated, like I don't care. I have like no preference towards that. Like whatever you want to do, you're gonna do. Anyway, so she had this like little. It's so weird to think about. It was like a makeup prom for people who were like in college. But I was too young to have ever gone to prom yet. But I went to this like makeup prom with her for people who like didn't go to prom during the years of prom in high school. Like, that seems kind of, like, weird, right? Anyway, I went to that. It was actually kind of fun, because it was really just, like, a homecoming kind of thing, I think. Like, it wasn't... Or were these two different events? It might have been it might have been, like, two separate events, whatever. But anyway, I went to this thing. It might have been, like, two separate times, because I don't remember, honestly. I was, like, 15 when that was, like, going on, you know? And so... that girl the one who like lived in the giant mansion, whatever, with the movie theater, swiped up on like a story, not on my Snapchat, because I didn't even have her on Snapchat anymore, because I was like, I don't really need that kind of like energy in my life, like there's no point. Yeah, I was like, that's so useless, like why would I have someone who's gonna be like, oh, you're like my only real friend, and then like the next second is not, right? Like not even like a decent person. I was like, absolutely not. That's not even like a real type of person, like absolutely not. And so, but she swiped up on the story talking about me. She said, why would you take her with you there? Like, why would you, like, about me. She was like, why would you choose to hang out with her? Like, she said that to my friend at the time. And then, of course, my friend at the time was like told me about it, but like, I don't know. I think this was like, I always got kind of fake vibes from that friend too, though, because like, dude, I just got like fake vibes at some point. Because like then years later, she, the one who I stayed friends with at the time, just like always needed to be the center of everything, to the point where I felt like I wasn't even like the center of my own life in like ways that felt so disturbing to me. And I felt like it was just clear that like if I ever reached a major point of like success in my life, that this person would just like try to like manipulate the situation to where they're the center of it, and like I wouldn't even have an opportunity to be like the center of what I actually like actively worked for. So I was like, this is way too weird. Like, I tried to maintain that friendship for as long as I could, but I was like, how fake of a person are you? How much Are you going to take my skills and my talents, try to make them yours, and then be like not as good at them, but then try to undermine my abilities and try to like shame me and make me feel like I like wasn't as good as you because I was actually just different and like creative in ways that you weren't. And like it was giving like, not only was it I don't know, it was like feeding off of the energy of like desperation in so many creepy ways that I was like, also just like the really dense energy, and there's like a lot of karma around that friendship that like wasn't even mine and that I was not even like perpetuating the narrative of. So I was like, not only is all of this weird, but it's just not something I need to be a part of anymore. Oh my. It's literally 4:30 in the morning. It's 4:30 in the morning. Anyway, yeah, I just think you and I need some like really good karma right now. Like we need some opportunities, we need some fun. So I have like a little Hawaiian roll for us. I have marshmallows. The Hawaiian roll's like in the center because it looks kind of like weird. Like it looks kind of like a weird ritual. And, you know, I think it's funny. I think it's funny. I have like a soy sauce packet. Because why not? Just like opening it. It's gonna come out so weird. I've gotta like angle it. I'm literally just pouring it everywhere on here. Another weird like mental picture or like vision I keep getting is like people who I used to be friends with, if I were like successful, them trying to like, I don't know, it's giving like if there's like a celebrity or somebody who like gains a certain amount of like notoriety and then suddenly like all the people they thought were like their friends at some point in time just like write books about them that aren't even true. It's giving weird energy. I don't know, dude, I don't know. So all I can do is focus on my good karma, my good energy, and just obviously I'm not around those people, but like if you can't work for something on your own and actually be the owner of it, then what's the point? Then like why, look how weird this looks. But yeah. If you're gonna have something, like at least be the rightful owner of it. Like spiritually, right? Don't be like a thief in your like true nature. Don't befriend people just to try to like undermine them and then trade lives with them or like trade opportunities with them. This is just tomato soup. Just tomato soup. I'm just gonna pour it on because I've had this tomato soup for like a month and I'm not gonna eat it. It's just boring old tomato soup. We're not doing that. But today, you and I are going to get back some of that good karma we deserve. Not this taking forever to like come out. It's fine, there's a fork for a reason. Imagine though, this being a soup and it's that lumpy. Absolutely not. Bad vibes. Bad vibes. I'm gonna show you what we've got right now. Look at that. Look at how weird we are. Look at that. Anyway, feed your soul this positive energy and this good karma, you know, and activate your DNA. That's another thing I feel weirdly hesitant to say lately, even though it's actually, like, genuine and so genuine for me to say. I haven't even been recording videos the past couple days because I had, like, I'm strange. I don't know. Like, you know, strange fears out of nowhere. Do you ever feel like self-expression for yourself is literally illegal? Even though you didn't do anything wrong and you're not doing anything wrong. You're just talking about maybe something spiritual or literally anything. Like, I feel like I could literally talk to you about a blade of grass and then be like, oh no, is it, like, illegal for me to say that? When all I said was that it was green. And I'm like, oh no, is that, like, illegal for me to say? Like, is it gonna be fine? Talk about the, like, the witch wound or whatever. Not even that, though. It's like, how deep can a person's, like, wounds around their own opportunities for, like, self-expression even be? Right? It's like it's not illegal to come on here and make a video. And it's 4:36 in the morning. Like, that's not illegal either. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that's actually, like, all I have for the video. I just wanted to, like, talk to you for a minute because I was like, literally, what's going on in my mind, in my life? Those are just the oldest situations ever, though. Not even current. I'm just, you know, it's kind of giving, you always remember the people who made you feel a certain type of way when you were, like, young. Especially if they ever try to act like they changed in the future. It's like, I don't know. At the same time, there's people who, like, you know, made me feel different ways more recently, who I just have, like, a different type of love for, who I would actually forgive, work through things, and, like, I guess, like, it depends on the person, too, right? Because no matter what, it's, like, you have a right to decide who you do have in your life, who you don't have in your life. Like, there's, like, some people who could literally hurt me, like, tomorrow, and I would probably still at some point be like, let's work it out, because you matter to me on, like, the next level, to where, not that it's okay, but it's like, you choose who you're willing to forgive. And sometimes that's almost like how you find out how far the love for someone goes, but it depends on what they did and it depends on who they are, you know. But yeah, like, you have a right to not have these people in your life. You also have a right to choose who you're going to forgive. Who deserves it? That's literally all I have for the video. I love you. Bye.